All right, welcome to another episode of Getting Real in the Field. And this is the show where we talk about all the things that you hate to do, which is following up, making phone calls, talking to people, and working with that pesky CRM. And I'm your host, JP Fluellen, and this is Cactag.
It's psychedelic.
Yes, I'm sporting the duffer today and some new spectacles. Yes.
Oh, yes. That looks really sharp. That looks really sharp, man.
Thank you.
So, what are we going to talk about tonight?
Well, let's talk about why I absolutely just hate CRMs, Keck. I'm just telling you.
Oh, man.
This is the wrong show for that, isn't it?
This is the wrong show. I don't know what you're doing here.
I know. I was homeless on the street, and somebody dragged me in to talk about CRM. So I guess.
Okay. I'll bite on that tonight. Okay. So tell us, why do you hate a CRM? Since you're a real estate agent, man.
It's too much. It's too much, Keck. All I want to do is just make money.
Okay.
Estate agent. It's too much. There's too much technology. I don't want to learn stuff.
So let me kind of ask you, how do you manage your list? I know you use a CRM right now, so I want to hear what you've used in the past, why you hate it, and then let's talk about what you do find it useful. How about that?
So I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the reality of CRMs is that, one, A, they're too complicated to use. B, it takes too much of the agent to learn a CRM.
Yeah.
And then it's not user friendly, and I have to create all the things. And if I had time to create all the things, then I would have a degree in programming instead of, making money in real estate.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So then tell me, what have you tried in the past? Let's talk about the bad stuff, and let's talk about the good stuff then.
Yeah, so I would say the bad is every time you have a new whatever platform it is, a LeadGen platform, whatever it is, everybody's like, oh, you got to use our CRM. You got to use our CRM. So then I'm wasting so much time trying to learn their system, and then it's frustrating. And this is one of the things that I hate about CRMs, is that there's just too many of them.
Yeah. There's hundreds of them, if not thousands, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And everybody says theirs is the best, right?
Yeah. No, I will tell you, that's a true statement. And wait till you hear about Fieldnotes, though.
Oh, I know. And honestly, and here's the thing: like, part of it is just there's not the one size fits all.
Yeah.
Really. And I think part of it too is innovating fast enough, right? So as the market continues to change, as real estate continues to evolve, and there's new ways of looking at how to follow up with your clients, put them in the system and get everything automated, that it's just very frustrating, because in a lot of cases I've got to manually punch them into the system, and then I've got to go in there and find the correct drip campaign or action plan for them to get my message.
Yeah.
And then it's just time consuming, because I'm already trying to find a client. I'm trying to follow up on a client. I'm trying to get a client under contract. I've got all of that paperwork. And then I've got to figure out how, one is new deals coming in, new leads coming in.
Yep.
How do I stay on top of the new leads? How do I, and so then I'm spending hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in my CRM, and I still have to do all my paperwork. I still got to make phone calls. I got to deal with the title companies and the banks and all the moving pieces. And so it's a very convoluted ecosystem. And it's just hard to manage all of it, Keck. It's just so much going on.
Well, you know what? I'm going to put in a shameless plug for Fieldnotes tonight then.
Do it.
So you mentioned, hey, ease of use. I will tell you about Fieldnotes is that one thing about the AI is, the whole premise of building the Fieldnotes is that how about having a CRM that runs it for you? The things that you hate to, right? Like how you add a contact, you can use the Sparky to kind of add a contact easily. How you don't have to babysit your CRM. I know certain platforms where they've got the great campaigns dripping on you and stuff like that. But the moment a lead response, you got to take over it. And if you don't take over and respond fast enough, like platforms like there's a whole bunch of them. And I'm not just picking anyone, but like I was just talking to a client today, and he was saying like, "Oh yeah, I got a platform is got great drip campaigns." It was like KV Core, and the moment you a lead response, you better be taken over because otherwise the thing stops and you will lose that lead. So with Fieldnotes, you've got the AI that's corresponding with those leads, and when they respond, it continues to respond to those leads until they are ready to talk to you, right? So forget those drip campaigns, forget those action plans. It automatically does it for you. You talk, and then the one other thing that I would say is a huge differentiator is that the support. We make sure when you have time, we'll sit down with you and then kind of help you set it all up for you. Like from the drip campaigns, the automatic like reminders or send out of emails for birthdays, anniversaries, or house anniversaries too, so that you don't even have to think about that anymore. The only thing that you might have to do once a year, maybe update a birthday card message that you would kind of say it's not the same image every year after.
Yeah, right. And then, don't forget that you can scan your documents into the system and it reads it for you and puts all the dates in your.
That's true too. That is true too, man. That is pretty legit.
It is.
So I mean, I think that is super important. That what you brought up is like super important. It's legit. Like, an agent's way too busy these days. And so how do you make it easier so that it'll be something that you would use, your team would use. And I think that's super important. If you don't use it, you won't gain from it. And we all know though, as much as we hate a CRM, I will join the bandwagon with you, man. As much as you hate, we all hate a CRM, you need it to build your business though. Would you agree?
I think we need to call it contact relation assistant.
Contact relation CRA?
CRA rather than
Wow.
a CRM. Yes. Because it's an AI that is like in your pocket. And then when you need it, you just go, "Hey, Sparky, can you do this?" And Sparky goes, "Yes, JP, you are the most amazing person on planet Earth. Would you like me to reach out to John for you?" Yes.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
please do. Please do. So
Oh, I love it.
I would
Yes.
love it to see like Chat GBT meets
Sparky.
Sparky, and then
Together they form a beautiful relationship, and
right,
it creates like all that amazing conversation there. Okay, fair enough. They'll be
create,
on the road now.
put it on the roadmap. Let's do it.
Okay. With that, hopefully you guys get some insights on, what an awesome agent like JP, what he hates, but what we can do to kind of help you solve that. Because it is important still to make sure that you use the CRM as much as we all hate it. I'm included in it. As much as we all hate it, we can make it easier. And there are platforms out there that will make it easier. And if you have any questions about that, come talk to me, talk to JP. I will share with you about what Fieldnotes can do for you as well too. And you don't have to spend a lot of money too. I know there's so many different expensive platforms out there.
Yep. So if people want to learn more about what's going on over at Fieldnotes, how can people get a hold of you, Keck?
Yeah, you know what? Reach out to me. You can call me directly at 425-740-0260, or you can check out our website at fieldnotes.ai. How about you, JP? What if they want to get some tips and advice from you?
Tips and advice, they can just shoot me a DM on all of the social platforms under JP Fluellen, or you can send me an email at jp@titanreteam.com. If you want to learn more of what we're doing over here at Real, there's a link below in the description.
There you go.
Awesome. Okay, well, that wraps up another episode of Getting Real in the Field. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.